What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MooseNukem here. In today's video, I'm going to make a quick guide for beginners in the Cataclysm and what kind of approach you should take to maximize your score and your crystals. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be starting the Cataclysm, and I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your multiplier first before you do any of the side events. So this is very important, especially to new players, ladies and gentlemen. You want to first maximize your multiplier by completing all of the events before you do any of the side events. And that includes picking up any notes, time runes, doing the Grabbits, the Dominion Vault, anything like that. You want to wait to do any of that until you've completed all of the events within the Cataclysm. So currently right now, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, there are 3 current events in the Cataclysm. Now the first Cataclysm had a total of 7 altogether after it was all said and done. However, this Cataclysm only has 3 events. So first things first, we're going to complete the 3 events, which is the Ring of Magnus, the Britta Hein event, and Cash's Forge. After completing them events, we'll get into the side events, and I'll show you how to get them done as well. So let's jump in, head over to Ring of Magnus, and get things started. Alright guys, so we're going to head over to Ring of Magnus, and what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to also spawn the Valkyries in all 3 of the events. Now this is very important because the Valkyries do grant a lot of points, which generate a lot of crystals. So first thing you want to do here, guys, when you come into the Ring of Magnus, don't focus on the enemies, as the enemies will offer a few points. However, you want to get these tubes done as fast as possible. So along with your teammates, the first thing you should be doing when coming over to the Ring of Magnus is finishing off all of these rods to knock the crystal out. This is what will spawn the Valkyrie Magnus. So we've gotten all the tubes done, guys. Now what we're going to do, we're going to break the crystal as soon as possible, and this will spawn the Valkyrie Magnus. So what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and take care of her, and then we're going to move on to the next event. Alright guys, so once we finish Magnus, we're going to head up here to start the Britta Hein event. This is going to be right off to the side of the Ring of Magnus. Just follow the Shaper equipment on the way up, right up here to the top. Now this can be one of the most difficult events to complete with randoms. I don't know why, but some people just do not understand how this works. So as you guys can see here, I'm stepping on a plate, and this is going to open up that sphere that we can go ahead and grab an echo from the inside. There's going to be 4 echoes, 4 spheres, 4 plates. So it helps to have a teammate that's kind of synergized with you that knows what they're doing as well. So as you guys can see here, we've grabbed all of the echoes. We're going to head down underneath the water here. The 2 echoes on the outside have been placed by our teammate. We're going to come inside, and I'm going to place these 2 echoes in the chambers, which is going to unlock this middle echo. So we're going to grab all 3 echoes back out from inside here, head on out, and this teammate is going to wait until we make our way out to grab these last 2 echoes out of these chambers. Now that's important because if you grab those echoes from the outside first before coming out from the inside, you will lose all of the echoes that you have. So make sure everybody's out with their echoes before you grab the outside echoes. So as you guys can see here, guys, we're just placing them in the chambers nice and easy, and after the 5th one is placed, exposing the crystal, then you can go ahead and pull one out again, and this will spawn the Valkyrie. Very, very simple. So after we've killed off Britta, we're going to head over to do the 3rd and final event, which is the Cash's Forge. And on my way over, I'm going to grab these 2 echoes to set up this sphere. We're not going to complete it yet. We're just setting it up, getting it ready, and we're going to make our way over to the Forge. So you can stop there at the bubble if you'd like to stabilize a little bit more. Totally up to you. But on our way over, the first thing we're going to do once we're inside the Forge, which we are now, is we're going to spawn the Valkyrie. Now this is very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there's going to be 2 relics on each side for a total of 4. If you come inside, grab a relic, run it through the force field, or as I guess you would say, kind of mess it up, you will lose the relic, and it will be back in its original position. But you're going to do this 4 times over. You're going to mess this up, and this is going to spawn the Valkyrie Kasha. So we're going to wait until the force field comes back, run it through, mess it up, and this is going to spawn the Valkyrie, as you can see. So if you want to go ahead and take care of that Valkyrie while your teammate does the relics right and runs all 4 relics to expose the crystal, you get the Valkyrie killed, get the crystal done, and that is your 3rd and final event. So ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do now, we're going to head out and we're going to do all of the side events. I'm going to show you guys all of the major side events. We're not going to get into things as far as all of the note locations or bomb locations, stuff like that, but we're going to do the Grabbit events, the Dominion Vault, and everything like that. So let's jump into that. Alright guys, so we're going to jump into the events that are going to grant you the most points to get that maximum score. So as you guys can see, this is typically my route. What we're going to start with is the Dominion Vault, and we're going to need 3 Holocrons for this. As you can see where I've come right here, this is going to be our first. On our way back, we can go ahead and pick up that note as well. And we're going to head over to the vault, which is right here, guys. And on any of these 3 platforms, you can place that Holocron. And there it is on the map, too, as well, guys, in case you need to know where it's at. So that's our first. Next, you can see we're going to come right up to the top of this mountain right here, right kind of hidden in the back. You'll see another Holocron. Come down and also drop that off on one of these 3 platforms. There's 2 of the 3. We're going to come right across to this river right here. And as you guys can see on the ledge, there's our 3rd and last Holocron. Now be careful not to jump into the water there, guys, because you will lose it if you fall into the water. This is going to complete our Dominion Vault, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to net us a lot of points. Now next, what we're going to do on our way back, as you guys can see, we have some echoes hanging out over here. We're going to go ahead and pick up these echoes. There's one there, there's also one down here, and there's also some notes down below if you want to grab them as well. And as you can see, we're going to head over to the Echosphere that's on the beach right outside of Diana's Landing. But first, we're going to grab a time rune here and also an echo inside of them 2 trailers. Alright, so we went ahead and dropped those 2. And we're going to drop this last one. Again, guys, we can complete all of the events now because the maximum multiplier has been achieved. And as you guys can see, the Echospheres also grant a lot of points. Alright, so on to the Grabbits, ladies and gentlemen. Alright guys, so the Grabbits probably require the most steps of all of the events. However, it is very important to get the Grabbit event done every single time because it will net you a ton of points. And on our way over, guys, as you can see, we have a crystal there. I'm not really showcasing the crystals with the echoes and notes and everything like that in this video. Maybe a future one. I just want to get the big events out of the way. But as you can see, guys, you saw a crystal there. We're going to head right down in the water here, and we'll have a generator. Let's go ahead, come right back up out of the water after you've completed that generator. You'll see that crystal there. That's a good way for you to know exactly where that generator is going to be. And we have another side crystal if you want to go ahead and grab that done for a note. Now, what that generator has done, it has activated 3 places that we're going to step on. One being right here that someone has already stepped on. And the next one is going to be over here. As you guys can see, it's red. We turn it to green. And then we're going to come right back over here. There's a time rune here that will grant you 4,000 points. Unfortunately, they don't grant time anymore. Grab that bomb right there. Come all the way to the bottom. Go ahead and drop it on this crystal, and that is your 3rd plate, ladies and gentlemen. So with that said, guys, we're going to head right back over down to the water where we've completed the generator, and we're going to head in and get those Grabbits done. So as you guys can see, there's the crystal again. That's where you know where you're going. Come right down into the water. We can grab these notes on our way through for some stability and points. Go ahead and head through this teleporter. Now, very important, guys, you have to make sure you kill every single Grabbit in here to complete the event. So, give it everything you have. They don't take much to kill, however, they are quick and they will scatter and move around quickly. But you'll know once you complete the event because, as you can see right there, that chest in the back pops with a bunch of gold notes. Now, make sure you pick up all of the gold notes that are in here. There's a platform up top right there that will make another gold note. Grab those notes and we'll respawn out. Alright guys, so the reason we respawned out instead of leaving in the teleporter is because it's going to respawn us exactly where we need to be, which is right outside of the Ring of Magnus. And we're going to go ahead, we have another Echo Sphere to complete, and as you guys can see, there's an Echo there. Now again guys, for each of the Note Spheres, the Echoes can be placed in various locations, but they're all going to be in the general area, so you may have to look around for them. But as you guys can see, this is where the 3 are for us. Sometimes there's one there. This one happens to be right here, but they will be in the general area. Make sure you grab all 3, and we're going to complete this Note Sphere outside of Ring of Magnus. Now, this is going to be our second of 3 total Note Spheres. And again, guys, these are very, very important. They will grant you a lot of points. So after you've completed that sphere, grab them Echoes, and what we're going to do, we're going to head over here, back to the approach, right where we started initially in the Cataclysm. There's Ring of Magnus off to our right there. Now we're going to come over here, guys. There's a timestamp in the back here. Now, we're going to collect all the timestamps in the event, guys. However, they do not grant you any time anymore, but it's still important because you will get 4,000 points. So as you guys can see right here, there's a timestamp. Hop up there, grab that bad boy. And then we're going to come around. We have a few other important events right here on the approach. We're going to come right around. You'll see a ring of holocrons there. And right here, right there outside of Hope Shattered, we have a holocron there. Bring it right over to this ring. Finish up that ring with that holocron there. And that's going to spawn you a ton of notes. Now, we have another holocron over here. Again, guys, we're skipping the extra notes under the water, the bomb, and stuff like that. We're just focusing on the big events right now. There's a holocron there. Bring it right back over here, guys. You'll see a platform with a green spot on the ground there. Throw that holocron in there, grab your notes, and you're good to go. Alright guys, so we're going to finish our third and final Note Sphere. There are 3 total on the Cataclysm map. As you guys can see, I'm coming out of Britta Hein, headed down. I'm grabbing some Echoes on the way down. There's one under the water here. And again, guys, it's important to know, on all 3 of these Note Spheres, the Echoes are never going to be in the exact same spots every single time. They are randomized, but just take a look around in the general vicinity. The Echoes are easy to spot. Just grab them, make sure you're getting those spheres done because they do generate a ton of points. So ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, I didn't want to make this video too long. However, I did want to show you guys the easiest way to maximize your score by doing all of the main events. So we've covered the Grabbit Kingdom event, we've covered the Dominion Vault, we've covered the 3 Note Spheres, also the holocrons on the beach, which all generate a ton of notes and translate to a lot of points. So in the future, guys, we may do all of the time rune locations as well as hidden notes under the water, crystals, and different things like that. However, I wanted to touch on the basic main events that grant you the most points in the Cataclysm today, guys. So, in a nutshell, I hope this helps you guys out, especially the new players out there that aren't quite sure yet on what to do. But first, you want to make sure you're completing all 3 of the events, maximizing your score before going off and doing any of the side events, guys. Very, very important. Make sure you have that 8-time multiplier before you do anything else. So, also, guys, we've all covered all 3 of the Valkyries. Again, very, very important to make sure you're spawning those Valkyries and killing those Valkyries as well. So, I hope this helps you guys. Please let me know in the comments if it has and what kind of scores you've generated out of it. Of course, once you finish these events, you're going to have to go kill Vora as well, which I'm not showing in this video. But, yeah, you're going to have to go kill Vora as well. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is MooseNukem. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more Anthem content. I've been asked about making one of these videos by a few new players for a little while now, and it feels good to finally get it out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on my next video. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.